Neil here, Integrity Weight Loss Solutions, coming at you this time, and we're going to talk about consistency. And I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were saying kind of one of the big ones out there is consistently sticking with it, just figuring out how to, with your everything going on, all the kids, all the preps, all the soccer games, the school, the holidays, everything like that. How do you figure out to be consistent and to come through for yourself? And for me, I felt very reactive when I was overweight. All I did was seem to I couldn't get it all together. I was constantly running around and I just was reacting to situations all the time. And one of my very first things that I had to start figuring out was to start putting some routines. So I wrote out my schedule. I was like, okay, well, what are the unmovable? Okay, well, daughter's got to get to school at a certain time. I've got to be at work at a certain time. I work to a certain time. This is my schedule at work. You know what I mean? Like, these are the steady and consistent thing. This is lunchtime. This is whatever. This is the time I need to have my daughter down to to sleep. This is her soccer schedule for this season or whatever. Write it down. Then figure out what the gaps are in between. Figure out the times where it's the travel times, it's the whatever times, and then once you start to actually work out your schedule and start to back out a real routine where you understand I've got to leave by this time to get to this place, to get to that. If I'm going to make breakfast, this is where I've got to make it. If I'm going to pick it up on the way in and I need to hit the healthy place instead of the unhealthy one, how long does it take for me to get there? All those things you need to figure out how to put that in together and now make a consistent basis. And then once you do, then you need to start prioritizing, and you need to prioritize yourself. You need to make sure that your healthy regimens are a priority. So instead of going out with friends, maybe drinking, and that's not serving you, then you need to instead figure out times where you can hit the gym or you can start meal prepping, start doing the things that are serving you. And it's going to make an amazing change and shift in your life when you start prioritizing some healthy tactics for yourself in a routine that you can start to really make some consistency and you start to take charge of your life. There's some really good scheduling systems out there. You can write it down. You can also go into your phone. Most of your phones out there have some great apps that if you want to take a look at it. I do both. I'm old school, so I like to write things. I have journals everywhere and I've got day planners, I got calendars up, and I really enjoy that. I like to see it, I like to write it out, but then my phone, it pops up with reminders, so I have both. I do my physical schedule, and that one gets some markers and cutouts and things like that. And then I've got my virtual assistant one that's putting everything together for me and telling me when to wake up and when to get ready for workout and when to get out the door for being on time for school and when to take your break, all that. And so I have all these constant reminders as I go throughout the day. And then another really good one that I did, that wasn't even intentional, is your phone or your watch. It has a little timer on it. Every hour it gives you a little ding, and this just was able to, for me, to figure out where am I in this hour, what did I get accomplished, where am I, and what can I keep doing to keep moving that ball forward in my consistency, in my schedule. Like, am I on track? Am I doing the things I said I was going to do by this point? And what are we moving towards? Is this helping me or is this hindering me? And I hope that these consistent tactics out there, writing your schedule down, transferring it over into your phone where you can make reminders and scheduling systems on there, prioritizing yourself, come in with healthy tactics. And if you got to say no to some friends that are not serving you or things that aren't serving you, then you have to do that and make yourself the priority out there. And then once you do, then as say, start organizing yourself up and really work on it. You would be amazed on going from reactive to proactive, the change in your life. You'll level yourself out. Your kids will level themselves out. Spouses, coworkers, they're going to notice an immediate change on you. I know everyone around me was like, "Whoa, Neil, what happened? You're like level-headed. You're not all over and scattered." Yeah, it's huge. It is huge. So keep working on it. I know it's a lot of challenge to come on to go from being one way of scattered run just react to everything to making an actual organization. And then you can start to dictate that schedule to others around you. Say, no, we're not going to show up at this time. We're going to do it at this time because it's the time that serves me. Guys, I hope this really helps. Follow me. I'm going to keep coming at you with more tactics. I've also got some community stuff going on. Hope to meet up on the beach here soon. We'll do a run all together. That way we can all meet each other. Guys, I'll keep it in the events and we'll just keep doing this. Have a great day. God bless, and I'll get back at you.